Hi, I have a RAR beer, or RAR, not sure how you say it. First beer I've had from this brewery, from Cambridge, Maryland. They just started shipping stuff up here less than a year ago. First, I think it was their more flagship beer. It's like Nanticoke Nectar, which comes in 12-ounce six-packs. It's like a more standard IPA. Right now I've got Pulp, which is a hazy American Pale Ale. That's what they call it. It's 6.2%, so some people might call it an IPA. It's got Citra and Motueka, real great hop combo. It was canned a little under a month ago, and I thought I'd give it a try. Don't really know much about this beer besides what I just told you. The ratings aren't crazy high, but for some reason I felt like giving it a try. It looked a little bit different from your average hazy. And I think they've been doing this beer for a few years now. It's kind of interesting that this brewery has been open for like, not quite 10 years, probably like 8 years or something. And they have a whole line of, more traditional American styles. And then they also do the juicy hip style. So that is real hazy. And a little bit darker than your average hazy IPA you see these days. It's not brown or gray or anything like that that would tell me that it's oxidized or something bad has happened. That looks pretty good. It's called Pulp. Did I say that? Probably. Not a huge aroma on there, but it smells very pulpy. Very much like straight up orange juice. A little bit of creamsicle in there, but not too big on the candy-ish notes. Not very dank. Maybe because it's almost a month old, it's lost a little bit of a bright freshness, but I do like that smell. It's not big on the yeastiness. It's not big on any weird hop notes. I guess what I'm worried about is maybe it'll be a little too earthy. Maybe it is showing signs of oxidation. I mean, it's not that dark, but I feel like this is, when I looked up video or pictures of this beer, it always kind of looked like this color. Yeah, maybe there's a hint of some unique fruity, doughy yeast ester. It almost has a hint of like a Treehouse Julius smell. Yeah, it's not far off that. Julius is usually maybe a little more intense. Ooh. It's the same flavor as aroma, but more intense. Creamsicle-y. A little bit of a hot bag type thing. A little bit leafy. But definitely very juicy and very full, thick mouthfeel. Very low on the bitterness, but not too sweet. Yeah, really big body and pretty soft for the ABV. And wow, that's lacking bitterness. I've talked about how I really enjoy some bitterness in these styles, but if they aren't too sweet, if they somehow on the tongue and the smell aren't all candy and sweetness, and I don't mind it if it's not too bitter in the finish. Like, this is very low in bitterness. And it's even maybe it has a touch of a lower pH that gives you an extra layer of juiciness that helps dry things out, maybe. This is supremely gulpable. Maybe it's not quite Treehouse Julius. It almost seems like it's somewhere in between Sloop Juice Bomb that has a similar juicy but kind of brisk, earthy finish to this. Almost as if they added some malic acid, that sort of finish that is like you get from Lipton Brisk Iced Tea, those cans, where they add some acid to make it finish a little drier, because Lipton Brisk is super sweet. This one's not super sweet, but I'm liking it quite a bit. It's super cold right now. Maybe once it gets a little flatter and warmer, it'll seem a little flabby and a little too earthy. It does have some earthy near incensey type notes, but not much. Just, big on the creamsicle, vanilla, probably some lime in there from the Motueka. It's not even that tropical now that I think about it, just thick, malty, somewhat creamy, sweet orange, tangerine, clementine, citrus, real easy. Yeah, that's nice. It's different. It seems to stand out to me for sure. Even if it's not super bright and popping with freshness in my mouth, I'm really enjoying it. I would give this one 4.25 plus. I recommend it, and it's not like super popular up here, so wasn't widely distributed, but I would recommend it. They do call it a pale ale, now that I think about it, so it does have that lower intensity, it doesn't have the bitterness. It doesn't overtake your palate with hop greenness either, though it is quite hoppy. Good job. Bye.